Okay, similarly to our button component built from the pip primitive, we're going to do the same for the input. Base it on our primitive. So let's go to assets and let's grab our primitive. Okay, now we're going to create a component from this. So the pip will be a child, as you can see. The pip is inside here. This one we're going to call input. I sometimes like to put the brackets to remind me it's a key component. This is optional, it's just something I do. I might do it here, for example. Now, what we need to do is add the inputs wrapper to our basic template. So inputs can have various styling mechanisms, but most standard one is a stroke, a border, basically. Now, again, let's look at our color tokens here. We've got button BG default. That doesn't seem like the right token. All right. So, and we don't want to use these. So we're going to need a new token. So let's go ahead. Let's go to our color. Let's add a new token. This one is the color for the input border default. Okay. And we're going to link it. Let's link it again to our gray 90 for now. Okay, now we've added another token in our design system. Let's also link the radius. So we know now for a fact that the radius is exactly the same in both because they both use the same token. In this instance, that works. Let's add the stroke. And now we have our stroke color, input border default. Now they're both linked to 90, same as the button background, but that doesn't mean they have to be the same just for this instance. We are using them similarly. We'll probably end up changing it. Now, what we have here is a very basic input component based on our primitive. So again, when we update this primitive, this input is going to inherit any updates and enhancements we add to our primitive. But for now, we're happy with our input component because it's linked to our design system. We've created the right tokens and we've got the shape inherited from our pip component, which uses the tokens. So we are in good shape and we are ready to move on to combining these input and button into a mini form and then onto enhancing our primitive, and then we'll see the power of design systems. Let's get on.